what people don't know was that you were the one who introduced me to Nikko.
Yeah, I knew Nikko for years, long time.
That's your homie. And you know, from there, I ended up interviewing him like last year. Okay. What did you think when you saw the Mimi and Nikko sex tape?
I mean, but you know, the crazy part about it is that's how I met Nikko and Mimi. Like that. Like I went out, Eric Nix, who was my A&R when I was signed with Chris Lighty at Violator, him and Nikko were good friends. So we used to fly out to LA to like record and do certain things, and he introduced me to Nikko. Yeah, the first time I met Nikko, we had went to LA for the BET Awards, and he had, you know, Nikko was out there, he was singing, he was doing his thing, he had his, you know, he had his own little following, he was doing his own thing, and then we just clicked, you know, and he had us out there, and he was like, yo, I got some chicks, we gonna hang out with them. So he had Mimi. He had Mimi and her girlfriends, and we had a stretch limo. So, you know, Chris Lighty and them had sent a big stretch limo to get us. So we all in the limo, and the lights go out. Everybody was just going, was chicks there. So Nikko and Mimi is in there. We get out the elevator. We leave from the BET Awards. We're coming back from the BET Awards, and they met us. We got them in the thing. Everybody's just doing whatever. So we go to my hotel room. I'll never forget it. It was me and Nikko. We got out of the limo, like shirts all unbuttoned, pants raffled. Him and Mimi fixing their hair. Girls, everybody trying to fix their stuff. So we go into the elevator, and Ginuwine was in my hotel room. This was like, I want to say 98, 99 early. And Ginuwine looked at us. And he was like, seeing all the girls, seeing us get in the elevator, it's like, yo, I want to come with y'all. And then me and Nikko was like, nah, it ain't enough room for you, player. And then the elevator closed. I'll never forget it. And we used to always laugh about that. So him and Mimi been doing that. Like, that's been a thing, you know, for years. So I wasn't really surprised. I was just surprised at the stage that, you know, like I know Mimi, she's cool or whatever. She's more conservative, a little more conservative. She's funny as hell, cool as hell. But I just was like, damn, this time, like, you know, this stage in her life, her making a sex tape, it kind of threw me off, you know. So when I look at Love Hip Hop and see how frustrated she was now, but just originally when I'm just saying, yo, she got a sex tape, I'm like, what? She just put out a sex tape? But when I look at the circumstances and see how she felt about it, then it made a little more sense, you know. I was surprised. I was surprised that they put it out, but I knew they've been doing that for years, you know. I was surprised that they just went out and just dropped the tape, though.
Did you watch the tape?
I have not. I've actually just seen clips. I haven't sat down and seen the whole tape, though.
Have you talked to Nikko since the tape came out?
I have not spoke to Nikko. I don't think I tried to reach out. I thought about calling, but I was like, everybody's calling his phone. You know, I'm gonna wait till it die down a little bit and call him about it.
And you have kids yourself?
Yes.
If you and your wife had a sex tape that got released, how do you think it would affect your kids?
I think it would be. I don't think it's a good effect for the kids. I think it, like my personal opinion, like everybody's grown and you make your own decisions, and if you want to be portrayed like that and you don't care, then cool, you know. But I personally wouldn't do it because, you know, kids have to deal with certain backlashes, you know, and it might grow some type of resentment, you know, because especially when your sex tape is universally publicized. You know what I'm saying? And you going to school and kids are telling you, yeah, I seen your mother's this and your mother's that and this and that and your father's that. You know, it's gonna cause some type of effect. Mm-hmm. You know, so I personally, I wouldn't do it.